Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day so far. Today's video is going to be a little different. If you're like me, you've already seen Spider-Man No Way Home. If not, there will be spoilers. Leave a like and come back later. In honor of the movie, we're going to do our first movie review on the channel. And as always, if you like this kind of content, leave a like, comment, and sub so you don't miss anything else. Let's get into it. First of all, I just want to say I'm really proud of myself. I see it off Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. For the most part, I didn't get spoiled at all.
Oh my god! Wow!
As far as the biggest surprises in this movie, I thought that Charlie Cox's Daredevil was going to be in it. I was right. I didn't think it was going to be that early. And the scene where he catches the brick and says, "I'm just a really good lawyer," probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie. As far as my favorite characters go, I thought it was either going to be Tom Holland or maybe even Doctor Strange from Benedict Cumberbatch. It has to be Andrew Garfield. Andrew stole every scene he was in. It made me reminisce. He was my favorite Spider-Man before Tom Holland, even with the OG Tobey Maguire as well.
Oh, hell no!
It's just something about him, how much he loves the character, how much he loves playing the character, his mixture of coolness, nerdiness, and just the wittiness in the suit. It was too good. Just him coming into it the way he did with Ned's little, apparently he's magic. The little, like, he's stuck on the ceiling. It was perfect. It was perfect. As far as my least favorite character in the movie, I'm not a huge fan of the MCU's Flash Thompson. I think that's his name. Yeah, not exactly what I remember from like the TV shows, and I've never really gotten too much into the comics, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. So as far as least favorite character, is probably him. My favorite moment in the movie. I've never screamed in a movie theater before. But I will say when Andrew jumped in the screen through the portal, I did. But it's not my favorite scene. I think my favorite scene is when all three Spider-Men jump off the, you know, where they were on the, like, the Statue of Liberty thing, and they all jump off and they're swinging off of each other, around each other, with each other. That's my favorite scene in the movie. That's all I wanted in the Spider-Man movie. I remember seeing, oh my gosh, what was it? I remember watching Into the Spider-Verse and just thinking in my head and telling my buddies, I wish we could get an MCU version of this. I wish Tom Holland, and we could bring back Tobey, the OG, and my favorite Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield. It would just be perfect, and we got that. And so that has to be my favorite part of the movie. The moment where it made a grown man cry, the most tear-jerking part. If you've seen the movie, you know this. It's where Aunt May died. I could tell something was weird after the glider went past her and she knocked over and she was acting weird. I was like, I thought Happy was going to die in the movie just because he's been with the MCU so long. But they knew to hit us where it hurts, and it was a perfect arc to that character too, because, spoiler alert, everyone already forgot about him, so it still sucks. It still sucks. What I would change. This might be the first movie that I'm going to say I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe use Lizard a little bit more, but there's so many things going on, and William Dafoe's Goblin took over every scene he was in. Doc Ock was phenomenal, and even Jamie Foxx got a redemption too. He killed it. He really did. I don't know how he got his hairline and that fade and the teeth and everything, and he looks great. Don't know how that happened, but you know, I don't really care. Keep the movie how it is. The ending. I've been a little upset because I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think he's the perfect mixture of Peter Parker and Spider-Man. But I've always said it's little Iron Man Jr. And I don't love that because Spider-Man's supposed to figure out stuff on his own. He's supposed to be the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man who does it in here and not asking for others' help. And now we got that. He did what Spider-Man would do and not tell MJ, not tell Ned that he's Spider-Man and that who he is, to keep them safe. I called that, by the way. Now, do I think that's going to stay like that? No. I think in the next 3 movies, they will figure out who he is, and I think they're going to incorporate maybe Gwen Stacy, but I kind of like Tom and Zendaya's chemistry, so bump that. But I do want to see Harry Osborn in the MCU. I think that'd be really cool. But as far as the ending, you get the Peter Parker in his apartment how it should be, and the suit, the comic accurate light blue. It looks like it. Don't change a thing. He made it himself. It's not Stark Tech. He's no one knows who he is. We finally get Tom Holland swinging. That's one thing I want. I just want a Tom Holland. That's what I love about the Amazing Spider-Man movies, is that the Andrew Garfield swinging in there is beautiful. It's even better than Tobey's, in my opinion. I love that we got that ending with the new suit. With now it is Peter Parker's Spider-Man. It's perfect. Keep it how it is. What do I want to see next? The next 3 movies, I want him to be in college. I want him to have to figure out, maybe not wanting to, but eventually telling MJ and Ned who he is, and we'll see what happens with that. There's too many foreshadowing that Ned's not going to be a villain. I don't know if he's going to be the Hobgoblin or whatever everyone on Twitter and TikTok was thinking he was going to be. I think giving him magic was kind of a middle finger to say, hey, that's not going to happen. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But I think Ned's going to be a villain eventually. I think in the next Spider-Man with Tom Holland in the MCU, because of the post-credit scene, the first one with Venom, you get that little bit of Venom. I think the next villain is going to be Venom. And I'm guessing that the MCU's Flash Thompson, I think that's his name, is going to be that Venom. So having said all of that, I wouldn't change a thing. I love the characters. It made me cry, made me laugh, made me scream. I would give this movie a 9.6 out of 10. I absolutely love this movie. This Spider-Man No Way Home is now my favorite superhero movie. And if you guys know me, you know how much I love movies, superheroes, all this kind of nerdy stuff. I love it. This is now, Spider-Man No Way Home is now my favorite superhero movie. 9.6 out of 10. I love this. If you guys like this kind of content, remember, leave a like, comment what you'd like to see next, and sub so you don't miss anything else. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one.
I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.